Hi everyone, Susan Brady here from Nurtured Bones. And today I want to talk about another critical vitamin needed for bone health, vitamin K2. We often hear about calcium when we talk about strong bones. And yes, getting adequate calcium, ideally through your diet, is important. And we also know that vitamin D helps calcium get absorbed. But what often gets missed is what happens after calcium is absorbed. And that's where vitamin K2 comes in. Calcium provides the building material for bone, but once it enters the bloodstream, it still needs guidance. Vitamin K2 helps activate proteins that allow calcium to be incorporated into the bone tissue rather than settling in soft tissues where it doesn't belong. And this step supports both bone strength as well as long-term vascular health. Think of calcium as raw material. Absorbing calcium is only part of the story. The body also needs signals that help direct where that calcium goes. And without proper guidance, calcium doesn't always end up where we want it to. When calcium is properly directed into bone, it contributes to strength and resilience. However, if it accumulates in soft tissues instead, that may contribute to unwanted calcification. So vitamin K2 helps support proper calcium placement. Bone health is not about a single nutrient. It is a coordinated system. Calcium provides structure, vitamin D helps absorption, magnesium supports regulation and metabolism. Exercise provides mechanical signals to the bone, and gut health influences nutrient availability. And vitamin K2 plays a key role by helping ensure calcium ends up in the right place. Vitamin K isn't just one nutrient. Vitamin K1 is found primarily in leafy green vegetables and is best known for its role in blood clotting. Vitamin K2 works differently. It has a more direct role in how calcium is handled in the body, particularly in bones and blood vessels. K1 is abundant in foods like spinach, kale, and other leafy greens. And it also plays an important role in coagulation and overall health. But its function is different from K2. K2 helps activate proteins involved in bone mineralization and vascular health. This is why it gets attention in conversations about bone strength and long-term health. Vitamin K2 activates proteins such as osteocalcin, which helps bind calcium into the bone matrix. It also activates matrix GLA protein, which helps regulate calcium in the blood vessels. So, in simple terms, K2 helps guide calcium toward bone and away from soft tissues. Now, when you look at supplements, you'll often see two forms of vitamin K2, MK4 and MK7. MK4 acts more quickly but has a shorter duration. MK7 stays active longer, providing a more sustained support. Because they behave differently, I actually tend to prefer supplements that include both MK7 and MK4. Now, you might also hear that vitamin K1 can be converted to K2 by gut bacteria. And this conversion does appear to happen, but it depends on having a healthy and diverse gut microbiome. And we don't know yet how much K2 is reliably produced this way. So this highlights the connection between gut health and bone health. A healthy gut microbiome influences nutrient availability and may even impact how nutrients like K function in the body. So, people who would benefit from taking vitamin K2 are postmenopausal women, those with low intake of fermented food, people with digestive challenges, individuals focused on bone or cardiovascular health. So, because vitamin K2 is a fat soluble vitamin, it's best taken with a meal that contains healthy fats, such as olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, or eggs. And there really isn't a specific time of day that matters most when you take it. Just make sure you're taking it with a fatty meal. Now, if you're taking blood thinning medications, especially warfarin, vitamin K supplementation should always be discussed with your prescribing provider. Supporting bone health isn't about focusing on a single nutrient, it is about coordination. Calcium provides structure, vitamin D helps absorption, magnesium supports regulation, and vitamin K2 helps guide calcium into the right place. And when these pieces work together, bones are better supported over time. Thank you for joining me and have a great rest of your day.